All right, it's another Cascade Trekker adventure, and this place should be familiar. It is to me. This is pretty much my bug out from Logan. Right here. I've camped here on 3 different occasions, and so now we're into summer. I've got my festive summer colors in effect. What's different? These massive stands of forget-me-nots, which are knee-deep. So all of my sitting places are covered. I don't know where they are. The cows are here. I expected it. Didn't know when. Maybe summer. Maybe summer is the time the cows are introduced here. Okay, so being that it's summer, I'm now into my light gear. Okay. The North Face Ranger, which it's being held together with safety pins in a couple places. So I squeezed 7 days of provisions into this bag. Packing up, ready to start hiking. So I've got about 3 miles to go over 3 ridges to get to White Pine Creek. So I guess I've got a bit more hiking here. White Pine Creek, 4.24 miles. That's all good. Alright, it's the first ridge top. Easy hiking. And this was where I had my first adventure on skis here, up to this ridge. And a couple weeks ago, I was up there. Quite a nice trail. Not too much elevation change. Beautiful. Getting up here now. And it looks like it might rain. Okay, this is Steam Mill Hollow, and I just came from across the valley, and there was an actual steam mill down there. I didn't take any film of it. I'm pretty sure that's Mount Mugog, White Pine Creek Valley, White Pine Lake back there. White Pine Creek Valley. Beautiful day. Okay, coming up this White Pine Creek Valley, and the trail just kind of disappears in here, and there's a bunch of beaver work with these trees, and so it kind of like comes right in here. Maybe it crosses this way. Well, it's getting kind of confusing for me, and I want the day to taper off now. I've hiked about 5 miles, and I think this is the trail. So what I'm going to do is go back down there, scope it out, and probably camp in the thicker forest. This is absolutely sublime right now. There are no bugs bothering me. The creek is over here, and I soaked my feet, and it felt so nice. And so tomorrow and the next day, I'm going to try to spend 2 days, 2 nights on the crest. But finding water, getting water is going to be the issue. Starting up, it's the next day in the morning, and we've got 2 peaks here. This one is Mount Gog, and that's Mount Mugog, and the only reference I can make to those names are Heroes of Might and Magic 3. It's getting rustic in here. There's the trail. And there's a big beaver pond. Look at there. Busy beavers. And look at this massive tree they chopped. And this is where we're going. Oh boy. We're going to lose the trail. Okay, so I was just down in here by the beaver pond, and I'm looking at this as possibly the trail, and naturally I would want to climb up higher around the springs. Yep, there's a footprint. Here's a person footprint, I guess. I think we're back on track. Yeah, and now again it's gone. It's gotta cut through this forest somewhere. It's still quite a ways to go to that back canyon wall. Well, I'm just gonna keep going. Maybe. Still, I'm gonna just probably keep losing it anyway. Well, looks like here. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back on it, and looking at the back. I'm thinking the trail will switch up that more or less rocky wall. And this looks a little too rugged for the trail. Noting on the map, it goes up above these springs and then goes back down next to the creek to where it starts, which is where I'm going to have to load up on water so that I can camp on top. It's close, and honestly, I can get up there without a trail. Okay, here's something you can look for when you're having trouble following a trail. And even this right here, that was cut a long time ago. And this is just exquisite back here. It's wild. Hardly anyone uses this trail. And I'm in pretty much the back caldera. And there's most definitely a trail here. And there's a cairn. And it goes this way. Might as well follow it and break it in. Almost up here. And this is the trail I expect here. And then right here, there's a dripping of snowmelt, which I could collect if I needed to. I made it. That wasn't easy. And these ridge buttes are rugged, and there's a little bit of a trail here. I doubt it that I'll follow it. I'll probably lose it. My goal is to drop down one of the next two canyons and return. Nice to know that snowmelt is back there. And this, look at this. Oh boy. And I think that is Naomi Peak, straight back there with all the snow. I'd thought to set a base camp up here and explore going this way. It just looks too rugged for me, and slopes facing this way have snow, and slopes this way are steep. And this way, supposedly there's a trail that goes all the way to Double Top Mountain. And I'm just going to look for a place to set my camp. I've got 4.5 liters of water, maybe 4 by now, which is 2 for today and 2 for tomorrow. I'm good. It's just going to be slow motion now. Little guys. Yeah, got a bit of a trail here. And this is High Canyon. Yeah, just like that, here's Steam Mill Valley. Just like 10 minutes away from the top of the last one. But these distant peaks I've skied around, so I'm a bit more familiar with that terrain. So I'm gonna look for a place in here to camp. Some nice scenery this way. If there's just one thing to film, it's this grouping of old growth trees. Just spectacular. Hundreds of years old, these guys. You know, and they're not all still alive. Just beautiful. And my tent is over there behind one of them. And this guy, he gotta be 500 years old. There's kind of a ridge over here that protects these big ones from the wind. And this is above a fabulous plateau that I skied on. My last epic ski trip was just on this plateau over here. This is where I'm going to sleep here, and this tree is fantastic. It's got to be at least 500 years old to be this big and still alive up here. Okay. Pretty fantastic. Yeah. And there's the mountain range. It's beautiful. I can hardly believe I'm here. Another stellar viewpoint. So this is Double Top, and there was a cairn in the draw here. No trail through these stretches here. But I can see a trail going up the first peak. And tomorrow I'm just going to push on down the line here. It's a little rugged through here. But this is my bailout if I need to bail out down this way. And so, you look at this ground here, I'm just kind of aimlessly walking with no purpose. And somewhere in here, sideways on the ground, I find this. It's a spear tip. And it's one of the most amazing things that I've found. Ancient. You know, how old is this? It's unbroken. I don't know. And destiny just pushed me to it. That's amazing. It's brilliant. Because I think sometime yesterday I was, thinking, well, what did they use for spear tips and arrow tips here? I don't think there's obsidian around. And this is quartz. I can't believe it. I'm touched. And this one I found earlier. It's actually the first feather that I found in this region. And I've never seen anything like it. And this was just down in this small meadow plateau. And, this is brilliant too. Back here, double top, and it's day 4 of my 7-day no 4th of July marathon, and it's getting hard to want to keep going. I've got 2 liters of water. I'm going to need to drop down for water somewhere. This is my bailout to the motorcycle down this way. I'm going to get to double top and see about a route to White River Canyon. Yeah, and there's a nasty thunder and rain cell just kind of floating this way real slowly. And that's where I'm going. And it's really low. And down here, I was skiing maybe a month or so ago. And here's the approach up to double top. And over here, that's my way down if I choose to do it. And probably even in here. But I'm gonna take a break and see if this stuff passes or breaks up. It's even potentially right above me. Trekker style, hiding out from this weather. It's kind of a nice overhang here. Good block here. Can't say it's the best thing for thunder and lightning. It's okay for me now. I hold events like this with meaning, spiritual meaning. So I'm interpreting this as maybe a sign not to go over there. Well, I found that brilliant spear tip yesterday, and that just might be the reason I came up here. And I've got sun right now, but there was a mean lightning flash over there. And that's close to where I was thinking of going. I think I got my message to go down. Look at this guy. This is going to be for another adventure. Time to go down, because I have to go down for water. anyway. And so this, I'm probably going to just try and go down this slope here. I think that there's kind of a diagonal ledge over here. I'll have to go through those rocks just in here and just find my way back down to the road. Yeah, that'll be a good adventure right here. Guess I'll make for this tree. We're almost down there. Yeah, and this is something you don't want to slide off, but angling through here, I can get into this draw. Yeah, and it's still, that would hurt, but then you look here and it's just a hop down, and then we'll be nice and safe. Yeah, and here this is real fresh from today, but I found a like minutes old fresh pile, and so I'm thinking these animals, or this animal, saw me or heard me coming down and took a shit and took off. And so I saw this trail from all the way up there. It's a cow path. Hopefully it'll go to a road. Here it is. Back at ground zero, starting point. And I guess I'm bailing out of here. Trekker adventure.